Alright, my friends. Namaste, my witchlings. Welcome back to my channel. Ha! Alright. Hello, my friends. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, spreading kindness and love, living a magical life through yoga. I see you outside. I see Raven. Hello, my friends. What the flying fluff. I was thinking about it. I do need to give everybody a quick heads up. Hello, puppy mans. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were down there. I just kicked a sergeant. Hello, Mana. I want to let everybody know, the man behind the curtain and I have been doing this streaming thing every day, 7 days a week, since the day after Christmas, and 6 days a week since mid-October. We need a break. We are both starting to feel the stress here, and we're feeling a little burned out, and we are all of us in this house, some combination of autistic and or ADHD, and that kind of burnout just is not pretty. We really would like to avoid it. So, in the relatively near future, we will be taking about a week off. I will let you guys know the exact details soon. I want to encourage all of the regulars who pop in here most days to come over and join the Patreon. Patreon.com/yogawithdilyn. Come hang out with us there. I'm posting blogs there fairly regularly. We have access to the Discord server in there. Just come hang out. And if you are one of my YouTube regulars, let me know. So, all right. Now, oh, goodness, excuse me. For some reason, every time I start talking, I start yawning. Oh, apparently someone else said hi and it just didn't pop up in my comments. Hi, Rodrigo. All right. So, apparently there's a Brit. Hello. Not everybody is popping up for us. I'm bummed. Okay. One of my regular deals here. Okay. Hey, Star Paws. Okay. Candle. We don't have any family or friend birthdays today that I am entirely aware of, so we are lighting our candle today to be a beacon of hope and light to those who have lost theirs. And with the lighting of the candle, with the lighting of my candle, I invite the ancestors to join us here, and I close my circle. All right. My hands are cold. All right. Okay, so my darling dears. Yeah. My darling dears, welcome to Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care, where we're having a ton of fun while reading the cards and taking care of ourselves. So, let's grab our favorite crystal. I think today I'm going to grab my raw sapphire. Haha. Grab your favorite crystal, light your favorite candle or incense for some aromatherapy, cozy up with your cup of coffee or tea if that's your brew, and get ready to hear today's message from the universe. Don't forget to do the like, share, subscribe thing so you know when I'm doing this to get your daily dose of divination. Whoop. All right. I don't have coffee to take a sip of today. I am sad. So yes, please buy me a cup of coffee because I'm out. All right, my loves. Hey, Steve. All right. That's either my Steve or Steven in here. Yeah. Okay. All right, all right. So, all right, my friends, before we continue, let's talk about let's talk about making some good trouble, as Congressman John Lewis encouraged. May he ever rest in power and his memory be a blessing. While previous efforts from 5x15 suggested 5 acts of good trouble in 15 days, that spirit of action remains. Consider, bless you, man behind the curtain sneezed, sorry. Consider, oh God, was the other one out there? Sorry, y'all. 5x15 encouraged us to do 5 or 15 acts of good day. Ah, my goddess, my brain. 5 acts of good trouble in 15 days. There we go. The spirit of that action is still with us. Please consider joining me in making our voices heard through those acts of good trouble. All right, my friends. We're getting all flustered up over here, so we're just going to keep moving on. It is a day. Not like anybody's watching. All right, my friends. Let us talk about something that has me super incredibly excited. If you are local to Seattle and you want to come hang out with me, I have been approved as a vendor to do tarot readings at the Pacific Northwest Witches Market Beltane Festival this year. It is going to be at Marina Park in Kirkland on the 27th, which is this coming Sunday. Opening ceremony is at noon. Maypole is at 3:30 and the bonfire starts at 4:30. So come on out and join us. It is day after tomorrow. It is family friendly. It is pet friendly. It is so much fun. Rain or shine, we will be there. Why does my lipstick look really bad? All right. Today's holidays. Makes sense. Yeah, we missed pruning our bushes. Oops. I have to hack down the one in front of the window. What's today's holidays? Oh my gosh, guys, we have so many important holidays today. It was really hard for me to pick just one or two, so we have 3, and there were so many more that I wanted. So, let us start with, it is Holocaust Remembrance Day, and may we honor the victims and learn from the past to build a future of compassion and peace and not let it happen here in the States. It is also Arbor Day, which reminds us to nurture the earth. Let's plant seeds of hope for a greener tomorrow and cherish the absolutely vital role trees play in our world. Without trees, we have no oxygen. And then, for those of us who have furry friends of the feline variety, Happy Hairball Awareness Day. This is a gentle reminder to care for our feline friends and their unique grooming needs. Let's prevent those hairballs, you guys. I don't even see my furry overlord. All right. All right, my friends. Let us see what the cards have to say today. We are starting with someone has unmet needs. Okay. I need to reach out. Uh-oh. Overstepped boundaries. So what this looks like to me is we are recognizing that someone's needs are not being met. So we think to reach out to help, only to discover we have overstepped boundaries. So, what are you guys' thoughts on this combination? Let me know in the comments as I jab my glasses. All right. Tarot. First, we have the Tower reversed. Let's try this one again. We have the Tower reversed. Okay. The Tower reversed. In my experience, this one often whispers of resisting sudden change or disaster. Perhaps a delay in a shakeup, or you're clinging to old structures even as they crumble around you. Sometimes it suggests avoiding necessary upheaval, which can lead to more instability down the line. All right, next. We have the Nine of Rods reversed. All right, so the Nine of Rods reversed suggests wavering resolve. Perhaps the weight of past battles is feeling a bit too heavy, leading you to be defensive or just flat exhausted. It might signal dropping your guard prematurely or feeling overwhelmed just before the finish line. Take a breath, warrior. You have come so far. What right now feels like your biggest challenge? Finally, we have the Lovers reversed. So the Lovers reversed. Sometimes this one whispers of disharmony, a crack in your connection. Perhaps struggling with commitment or feeling pulled in so many different directions at once. It might also suggest a misalignment of values or a difficult choice looming. The unicorns aren't in unison, and what is feeling out of sync for you right this moment? So, putting the three of them together. Well, this one paints a rather vivid picture. The Tower reversed is suggesting a resistance to necessary change, perhaps clinging to stability even if it is shaky. Following that, the Nine of Rods reversed speaks of depleted defenses, feeling weary from past struggles, maybe even dropping your guard a smidge too soon. And then the Lovers reversed hints at discord in relationships or some inner conflict regarding your choices and your values. So it feels like you might be resisting an upheaval. It could ultimately lead to growth, but the effort of holding on is leaving you feeling vulnerable and strained in your connections and your decisions. Does any of that resonate with you guys out there with what's happening? Let me know in the comments. Ugh. We generally don't deal with hairballs out of the furry overlord either. And I do know part of it is short hair. Yeah, his coat is healthy. He is a short hair. And to my understanding, most of the cats that hack up hairballs are these long-haired cats who probably need brushing more often than they get. And so when they groom themselves, they eat more hair, which I feel sorry for the babies. So, what are the 6 cards together telling us? So, together, these threads weave like a complex tapestry. The resistance to change in the Tower reversed seems to be, oh my good gravy. So the resistance to change with the Tower reversed seems to be draining your reserves. With the Nine of Rods reversed, potentially creating some friction in your relationships or some inner turmoil via the Lovers reversed. This aligns with the sense of unmet needs and the awareness of overstepping boundaries. Perhaps the resistance is inadvertently causing those unmet needs or leading to those boundary issues. The call to reach out, though, that one feels significant here. It might be the key to untangling this. Just consider if the changes you're resisting are linked to the unmet needs or the boundaries oversteppings, right? Sometimes stepping into the discomfort of change can actually create more harmonious connections and address those deeper needs. What feels like the first thread you want to gently explore? Is it those unmet needs, or is it the possibility that you are resisting meeting those needs? Let me know in the comments. Oof. All right, let's see. What does Namaste say? Namaste is telling us to observe your world. Practice being present and observing the world around you throughout your day. Notice the leaves changing colors, the sunrise or the sunset as you commute, the shifting light in your office as the clouds come and go, and the taste, texture, and color of each meal. Try to stay off your phone or tablet when you're on the bus or between classes, or even in the evening before bed. Instead, notice the things and the people around you. The opportunity to enjoy our world exists in every place and moment when we choose to be present and eliminate thoughts or worries of the past and the future. Practicing this presence promotes continuous peace of mind. Because the whole point of mindfulness is to not stress out and worry and agonize over the past, and not freak out and stress ourselves out with worries about what might happen in the future. What's self-compassion got for us? Today's self-compassion is compassion touch. Place your hands over your heart and notice if there is any tension, heaviness, or agitation. If so, send love and compassion to yourself. Try saying, I see you are suffering and I love you. Notice how those words feel as they land. Oh, now we get the fun one. Who's the god? Uh-oh. The furry overlord. Who's today's goddess? Uh-oh. All right, today's goddess. Who is she? We have Lada. All right. Today, let's welcome Lada's vibrant energy as she emerges with the joy of spring clad in Slavic attire. Her dance sweeps away the remnants of winter, inviting the blossoming beauty of the earth to flourish. Bearing a birch tree and flowers, she embodies fertility and the promise of new beginnings. To honor her arrival, we begin by symbolically overthrowing winter, demolish a snowman, poor Olaf, or melt an ice cube with a seed and then plant it using the winter's water. Embrace Lada's revitalizing spirit by ringing bells, whether a small craft bell, which is available at your local craft store for relatively inexpensively, throughout your home, or simply ring your doorbell while bringing in fresh flowers. This act proclaims spring's arrival and dispels any lingering shadows. Further connect with Lada's essence by wearing floral prints or savoring birch beer. For a potent symbolic act, create a birch beer float, allowing the snow of ice cream to melt into Lada's warmth, embodying transformation as you partake. So, make a birch beer float and let the snow of the ice cream melt and drink that sucker. I could get behind that. Yeah. I was thinking that. And I know. He said he wants a root beer float. I am in agreement. And now I'm looking all over the desk for a book that's sitting literally right next to my hand. What's Moment of Zen? The birds always find their way to their nests. The river always finds its way to the ocean. A Zen proverb. And then Pema Chodron says, we already have everything we need. All right. Nobody loves us today. Sad, sad, sad. It is Friday, though, so, people are busy. And I just found the dog with my toes again. My poor dog. That's our moment of Zen for the day as I kick the dog in the butt. Well, I'm not fully kicking him like, rearing back and punting him like a football. I just keep smacking my toes into the poor puppy's tail. Oy. My poor dog. All right, my loves. All right, it is time to open the circle, extinguish the candle, and give our gratitude. So, with the extinguishing of my candle, I open my circle and I extend my gratitude to the ancestors for joining us today. All right, my loves. All right. I know that feeling. I do not want to think about cleaning my ceiling fans, or even worse, his fan in the front window. Oh my gosh. Oh. Apparently it's already been cleaned. Yay. All right, my loves. Oh. I can't believe it's as warm as it is already. Oh my good gravy. Whew. It is not even May yet, and it's already hitting 70 degrees. Oh my gosh. All right, my loves. Hey, witchlings. Let's go out there and spread some love, spread joy, and spread kindness. Because there is so much darkness and hate out there. Can we please, please be a beacon of light and hope for those stumbling around in the world? And then make sure your loved ones, be they feathered, furry, scaly, or human, know that you love them beyond measure. We have a limited time with them, and you never know when that time is going to be up, and that 2 a.m. phone call sucks. I am grateful to my witchlings who have stuck around until the end here. Let's appease the algorithm gods and leave a 7-word comment. Oh, dear Lord. Pitbull Malamute gas. Right under my nose. Oh my God. So, oh Lord. I'm dying. I'm just going to say bye. I'll see you guys later. Oh my God. Your subscription ensures you never miss a moment of mystical insight, especially if you ring that bell, for a deeper dive into exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, bonus blog posts, monthly rituals, and my weekly yoga classes. Consider popping over to Patreon and joining the coven there. If you're feeling particularly generous, a virtual coffee is always appreciated. This Gen X witch, raised on 80s vibes, thrives on caffeine and a dash of well-placed sarcasm. Are you seeking personalized guidance? Well, in that case, visit yogawithdailin.com to schedule a one-on-one yoga session where we can work together to restore balance and alignment to your mind, body, and spirit. I'm honored to craft meaningful rituals and services for all life's milestones. House blessings, cleansings, spiritual life coaching, and personalized tarot and pendulum readings are also available. Check out those offerings at dietheyogawitch.com. Don't miss out on your daily doses of divination. Tune in tomorrow for another episode, Monday through Saturday, same bet time, same bet channel, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. And there's even more enchantment to weave into your week. Join me for our weekly rituals. Sundays, let's all gather around the cauldron for coffee and cues with Di the Yoga Witch at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Bring your favorite brew and we'll delve into the mystical and the everyday, answering your questions and sharing the witchy wisdom I've gathered over the last 3 decades. Thursdays, tune into Di the Yoga Witch podcast for a fusion of yoga and witchcraft designed to inspire and uplift. Friday and Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Seattle time, we offer some unique experiences. Fridays are for relaxation and interconnection. We zen our way into the weekend and unwind with guided meditation or yoga nidra asana, tapping into your inner magic and bringing that magical life into your yoga practice. Saturday evenings, brace yourself for Bitch and Witch Angry Veteran Rants. I will be tackling current events that spark my passionate opinions, offering perspectives and suggestions for positive change.